What's going on? What's going on? All right, you know what time it is. You know what rhyme it is. I'm a gracious host, A6. We are live and direct, live in effect on a Friday night. What? If you old like me and you ain't got shit to do, then you right here. Of course, we got a lot of our younger fellas out there doing what they do. Just be safe, stand on your rights, and make sure you treat your brothers with kindness, man, 100%. But listen, man. Pretty big week this week, man. It's great to see a whole bunch of people reaching out, man. I love that. Love you guys very much. Who we got in the comment section? My man, the truth is here. What's up, man? My man always got my back here. Happy Friday, folks. Let's all celebrate this very much needed victory. Hey, you right about that. Thank you, man. Thank you, Jared Thomas. Aloha. Congratulations on your victory. Yes, indeed. Thank you very much, man. Took the W. You know what I mean? Got that done. Loyalty over royalty. What up, champ? Reading Brother Grind Time. That general delivery post is fire. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm just bringing people up to speed. Anybody who's new in here, man, you need to look into that general delivery because a lot of times that DMV, they're going to play games with taking your information out that system. Even if you got a common law copyright on it, you're going to have to take them to task on that because they're making a lot of money off of that name in that system. You know what I'm saying? Even when a case is bonded or what have you, they getting a piece of that pie, man. So you're gonna have to take them to task on that. But yeah, in the meantime, in order to trip them up even more, that general delivery is fire. I even had the state's attorney when I went into court. The state's attorney even told me that address you provided or that address we found from the DMV records, we can't send mail to. No, yeah, we can't send mail to that address. I said, who the fuck problem? That's not my problem. That's your problem. I shouldn't even be here in the first place. We can't send mail to that. Okay, and this is my problem. Why? You know what I'm saying? I received your USCIS FOIA request. It looked good. I saw you went through the process. It is very effective. And yes, I do. It is something I'd be interested in using. However, at this current time, my hands are full, so I can't use it just yet. But yeah, it was some quality stuff, man. Good looking out. You received victory once you woke up out the matrix. Yeah, that's true, man. That's true. Mike, so focused. What up, champ? What's going on, man? Good to see you here. Magic, what up? What up? What's up, Aces? Congrats. What happened to that guy from Ohio that used to get on your live a lot? Hope he's okay. Which one? Which guy? I don't think I know who you're talking about. Are you going to pursue this matter and get the compensation of your private party taken? Oh. Listen, man, y'all been a lot of people been asking me that question, and the answer to that is I'm working on something. I can't go divulge into detail, just like I don't divulge my strategies when I'm about to go in there and light their ass up. I don't divulge that. But for the I like to move, and when I move, I move. You see what I'm saying? And then when it's done, y'all motherfuckers can talk about what happened afterwards in the water cooler room. You know, the judge, the judge, and the state's attorney in the back by the water cooler. The judge, ah, damn, he shut your ass down, didn't he? Yo, can you imagine how quiet it was in the chambers after they went home? Everybody left the courtroom. He was looking at her like, that boy smoked your boots. Smoked his too, though. But she got it the worst because she got commanded, bro. I went in that motherfucker, that bro got screamed on damn near. She got commanded, like, yeah. And you know, a lot of them, and this is not to be sexist or to be a jerk, but you know, a lot of them chicks in those positions of power like that, they got this power trip about them. So they got this real manly demeanor. They not used to being told, shut the heck up and sit in the corner and don't say nothing, by a man or nothing like that. Not to say, what I mean, I don't want y'all to start tripping on me and say, oh, this dude, yeah, A6 is on some book. Nah, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? They used to being the dominant ones a lot of times. And when they get men that are basically, they see as beneath them and they treat them as such. When they get commanded by a large indigenous man with a louder, more powerful voice than them, they get commanded to do something and they can't do nothing about it. It pretty much, I ain't gonna say that, but yeah, it was different. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, yeah, it was something else. It was a lot of fun though, man. I will say that. What up, James J says we never stop. You goddamn right, man. Wolf, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I thought Bad Wolf was at a disco somewhere with his with his sparkling silver shirt and his one earring. He out doing like this on a dance floor on a Friday night with his disco shoes on. What up, Wolf? My man, what's good, champ? Lori Chavez, what's good? Good evening, good evening. When I move, you move. Just like that. What up, Virginia? King, what up? What up? What's going on, champ? Carla Patterson, what's good, Carla? I changed my driver's license to general delivery, but didn't set it up with post office. Did you change that address with all your contract? Wonder if it matters. Listen, I keep telling people this, but it's all right. I don't mind repeating myself with this one because a lot of people don't quite grasp the purpose of it. All right, um, you. This is not a catch-all. Okay, it's not a change your address to general delivery and you out of that jurisdiction. It ain't that simple because you still got to know what you're doing. All right. The bottom line of changing your address to general delivery, one, you never want to do business where you lay your head. All right. Whenever you're dealing with these corporations or any of these people that's trying to get you to contract away your rights, you never want to use your address. You want to use general delivery as an in between. You know what I'm saying? Basically, that's what it's for. And people say, well, general delivery is not a fix all. It's not a fix all, but it's much better than having your goddamn address on a damn license. And it throws them off when they see general delivery. They're like, what is that? A lot of them don't even know what that is. You see what I'm saying? And they don't like it. They want a house address. They don't like that. They don't like that at all. So, yeah. But yeah, it does matter. I would change it on all contracts, bank contracts. You can change it there. You can change it on your license, state ID if you want to close out your. Well, they say this is how you close out your account for your license to get a state ID afterwards. But they changed that because when the Real ID Act came through, now you have to turn in your old. What is it? There's a lady who told me what you had to do, but it doesn't close out your license somehow. Like when you get a state ID, it no longer closes out your license because the Real ID changed that. But yeah, it does matter. Yes, they haven't done their inner work. Egos rule them. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you should listen. Yo, when I went up to that state's attorney and I told she, because there was a line of people, so I'm in the line, and I said, "Ma'am, I still haven't gotten discovery." And she was like, "Oh yeah, you were asking for discovery, and we have discovery right here. So here's the discovery." And then she had it to me, and I wasn't taking shit. I'm like, "What is this?" And this is discovery. I said, "Man, could you please open this up for me so I can look on the inside and see if there's a proof of a warrant with oath of affirmation for the arrest?" Because any traffic stop is any detention at all is an arrest. They try to word salad and turn it into detain so they can get away with it. It's an arrest. Bottom line, it's a freaking arrest. I can even read you the case law in a minute. But yeah, it's an arrest. So yeah, when I said yeah, I still haven't gotten discovery. She said, okay, well, this is all we have. I said, well, by the Constitution for the United States of America, if you don't have an oath and affirmation or for the warrant for the arrest, then you need to dismiss this case. Well, we're not dismissing anything, so we'll just push for trial. All right, cool. Now I'm not gonna have no mercy when all 80 of these people in this courtroom see me command you quiet and you stand there looking stupid the whole time. I have no shame for you because truth be told, y'all should have called me up last so everybody don't get so the public don't get exposed to that. You know what I'm saying? That's supposed to be you supposed to call a mofo like that last or the last. If it's three of them, they supposed to only witness each other doing that, because they already awakened. You don't put an awakened people before some sleeping mofos. That's just retarded. So the fact that they conducted business improperly is the fact she got bossed around like that, and that judge got exposed too. You know what I mean? And they knew they was wrong. They knew they wasn't following the Constitution. They knew what was up. You know what I'm saying? They all actors, man. It's a clown show. You got to pull the damn curtains down. When I asked him for the record, could you please tell me what your name is? And he hit his nameplate behind the desk. I know everybody in that courtroom was like, "Yo, what am I witnessing right? I have never seen this before. What am I witnessing right here?" It was like, "What is this monstrosity? Yo, what's going on here?" But No, it does to a certain degree. Yeah. Always stay at arm's length when dealing with the facto corporate government. Right. Exactly. That's why you don't never put your don't never don't yo. If you have your address on anything, bro, that shit needs to be changed to general delivery. That or if there's no general delivery post offices near you, you need to change it to an I postal address. Cause I don't know that you can use rural free delivery because the computer's binary, so it doesn't accept rural free delivery. So if you can use rural free delivery, of course, use that over general delivery for stuff like that. But I personally I rock with the general delivery joint. You know what I'm saying? What up, hip hop? What's good, Chad? Any detainment is arrest. Yep, she is right. Federal court is definitely where it's at. Me and Tony talk privately. Excuse me. Me and Mike talk privately. Federal court is definitely where it's at. They go left, you come to them right. Wait, they go left, you come with them right to that. Absolutely. 29 on deck with two. Let's get them up. Yeah, go ahead and hit them like buttons, man. We on in the first 20 minutes. Let's bang that like button out. Share the video to other people who are curious. A lot of people coming in from here's the deal, man. Hit that subscribe button and share the video, baby. Swear on an oath you hold to it. Absolutely. Listen, and this is the thing, bro. People say the Constitution don't work. Constitution does work because I showed you guys at a traffic stop that Constitution worked. You just gotta know how to use it. And you gotta be willing to stand on your square, bro, because they're gonna try you. They're gonna try you, man. You gotta be willing to stand on your square for real. If you ain't willing to stand on your square, then you give up your rights at that point. They are not government, private corporations. Yep, that's facts. They got Dun and Bradstreet number and everything. They businesses. For a trial, you have to have the right to request all nationals and state citizens jury appearance. That is true. That is true, but very rarely will shit like this ever make it to trial. They'll you can ask Finest Thing Walking. He's tried desperately to get a jury trial with situations like this, and he wasn't able to get one because they always dismiss the case right when it's time to pick the jurors. Because he was like, "Yo, I'm all into this, expose all this fraud." Because all he had was some little minor traffic infractions. He was like, "Shit, I ain't got to risk no jail time either. If I lose, I just lose. But I'd rather go in there and expose all the fraud with case law." They ain't letting it happen. They not letting that get out to the light of day because they making too much money off of people being lemmings and getting driver's licenses and stuff like that. So now they're not gonna let that slide, man. But if it was to come to that, yes, you do have a right to get uh, a jury of your peers of such. This is why I tell y'all to connect with other nationals. When I went into court, I had two nationals with me. Or at least get somebody who is if they want to start being a national, but they too afraid to get a passport and get rid of their license. Just because they don't get rid of all them contracts don't necessarily mean they don't have national mindset. Because as a national, you can still contract with the state. It's your right. We go off the Constitution. It is your right to contract with the state if you want to. You are a grown man or woman, and you have the right to contract with the state if you like. But you cannot be forced or compelled to perform by the state if you are not contracted. And they know, like I said, they know they wrong, man. And when I say they, I'm not talking about the cops because cops don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was telling that dude, police officer I know, I was telling him about what happened. He was like, "Yo, what? What happened? That's crazy." Nah, I don't believe that. What did the case say? What did the case say? The case closed. He was like, "Yo, that's crazy." He was dumbfounded. He didn't know what was going on. He was bamboozled. My man was lost in the sauce. I said, yeah, man, I've been trying to tell you, you know what I'm saying? He was like, "Yo, that's crazy." Then check this out. At my school that I train at, um, there's actually lawyers in that school, and one of the lawyers, he's a criminal defense attorney. Cool as shit, dude. Cool as shit. But lawyers, you got to keep them kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? But somebody who trains with me basically said, "Hey, they talked to him." And he was blown away by the whole situation. And then he was like, "Yo, it's too bad he don't believe in state laws because he would make an excellent attorney." I was like, "No, thank you. You ain't offering me that kind of ain't no amount of money you can offer me that you could be able to do something like that." Nah, man, I'm good. I like to side with the people. Integrity is important to me. If I was in the audience, I would have opened up my notebook. Listen, yo, and there was people in there. You know what I'm saying? You could tell people in there that obviously didn't want to be in there. People had lawyers. You know what I'm saying? There was a bunch of lawyers in there. They probably was agitated. You know what I mean? Because lawyers, they all band together, and they for the most part it's them versus us because they'll lie and they'll say stuff's not true. You know what I'm saying? Knowing full well we be dead on. They just don't like the fact they spent hundreds and thousands of dollars to go to law school. We get on we pick up a few books, get online, look up some laws online, look up some case laws, talk to each other, and talk to other people who are specialists in this area of knowledge. And we kick their asses. They don't like that, yo, because they feel like, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit, I spent $200,000 on a law degree and I'm getting my ass kicked by a motherfucker with Google. I don't give a shit. I didn't do like, hey, you need to stop. The little judge was like, you need to stop looking up laws on the internet. I'm thinking in my head, like, I'm trying to be as respectful as possible, but still keeping them in check. I'm like, yo, with this internet knowledge, I done shut your state's attorneys up. She's damn near over there crying on her bench, and you just took your glasses off and you sweating from your eyebrows. You hid your nameplate, and you didn't want to tell me your name at first. So obviously, this internet action is a little much for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be honest with y'all, man. When they say some shit like that, next time they say some shit like that, my answer is gonna be, well, I'll be honest with you, Your Honor. This is the age of information. In 2023, ignorance is optional. That's it. That's a perfect answer to that. Because at the end of the day, you can either know or you cannot know. You either the guy out there kicking his ass, or you the guy at the bench about to get his ass kicked by him and the state's attorney. They're about to jump you because they're gonna work together to shaft your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to shut that state's attorney down first. Any attorney, anything any attorney has to say is hearsay, bro. They was not there for the situation. They reading Xerox copy of paperwork and trying to put it in the evidence. That's why it's all hearsay. All of that shit is hearsay. And I don't give legal advice, and y'all know that. And I don't intend to give any legal advice. Nothing I've given is legal advice. The only thing I give you is information. All right. It's all fun and games to them. When the marshals start knocking, yeah, right, dude. I was thinking the same thing. I said, yo, all right, motherfuckers think that shit funny talking. They think it's cool. So that marshal show up to your desk at your job and people looking at you like you crazy. Now U.S. Marshal serve you some paperwork. Now it's serious. Now it's serious. Now you looking at, goddamn, this is goddamn. Yeah, I ain't gonna say too much, but now it's a problem. Oh, now you're whining to the state's attorney. Now you're whining to your colonel. Now you're whining to your superiors, trying to get some qualified immunity. You know, open up. But it was good when you was just violating people, right? Everything was cool. You know, you didn't think it would make it that far. You know what I'm saying? I digress. If they take your property without compensation, without a warrant, if you got a claim to that private property, send them an invoice according with the fee schedule. You do that too, or you can just do what I had the knowledge of doing and do something like this right here. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna show you. I got ask Bad Wolf for it, man. And Bad Wolf sent me over the joint. It's the Authority for Fines Damage Caused by Crimes by Government Officers. Y'all need to get on Black Site 32. Holler at the Bad Wolf. Get on his website and get that because it's got a fee schedule of lists of things according to United States Code that says the fines are for. So you can tally them up, tally up the total, and you can smack their asses around with United States Code that they are bound by. That United States Code is for their asses. Facts. Look at the United States. Look at 18 United States Code Title 242. That's for them. that's for them. Is the license video up? I couldn't find it. What are you talking about, man? Which license video? I like that avatar. That avatar is dope, yo. Is the passport video tutorial still up? I don't see it in videos. Reason I'm asking. I don't have a tutorial on my channel. I didn't do a tutorial. Too many people are doing those. The best tutorial I've seen so far is or present his. I'm not gonna say best tutorial. The best presentation I've seen so far is Yusuf L's rendition of Copper Moonshine Stills. Bad Wolf for a close second, but I like the visual and the words. That shit was cool. So yeah, that was my thing. And then Finest Thing Walking has one too. Anyone who receives their mail at a third-party entity such as a UPS mailbox, be aware, Postal Service are in the process of amending the commercial mail receiving agency rules. Please look into it. Hey, she putting y'all on game. I don't use UPS, but I know people that do. You have a right according to the First Amendment of the Constitution. You do have rights. I'm not sure which ones you're talking about though. Weird Lori P.O. Box is good. Two, just not where you rest your head. Yeah, here's the thing about P.O. Box, yo. They got a habit of trying to say no P.O. boxes. Like, yo, but the sauce on that, right, is with the P.O. box. You just put the post office's address on the joint, and for the unit, you put the box number. Boom, I gave you the sauce. You don't want nobody knocking on your door. You don't want that. No, sir. Boy, I've heard of people turning in their domicile to a post office. Oh shit, that's dope. You can turn your automobile into a domicile. All you gotta have is a declaration. Get that motherfucker notarized, or you can get two other witnesses. Put a pillow in that bitch. You have the right to, as an adult, you have the right to sleep where you want to. And then, if you look in the Black's Law Dictionary, I think it says where a person intends to return or spends most of their time. And you know what I'm saying? If that's the case, by that definition, your work could be a domicile too. You intend to return back to your work, but people ain't gonna say their work. But your automobile can be a domicile. Look at mobile homes and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I showed you guys that part of Breaking Bad where the dude actually had what was it? It was a mobile home that was inside of a junkyard, and the dude was a national. He thought like a national. The dude that owned the junkyard, because the police officer tried to go in his he tried to pry that door open, and he basically read him his the riot act with the rights. So y'all got to check that out. Matter of fact, hold on, man. I'm tripping. Let me do this because we already getting into the mix. We almost a half hour in. So I need to, y'all know how I do. I haven't done this in a few weeks, man, since I got back from vacation. But we're gonna get back on it. All right, so state's attorney was over there in the corner looking sad, you know what I'm saying? She got commanded. She wasn't used to men talking to her like that. You know what I mean? So she didn't feel too good about that particular situation. So let's do her a favor, man.
This is my.
All right, here's what it is. Let's keep it moving. All right, let me see here. Amending their rules in regards to whom isn't a commercial receiving agent and who cannot receive mail for others. Okay. I would stop using UPS, honestly. UPS, let me tell you something. UPS started selling out when they started to make judgments, or not judgments, but basically try to work with the federal government with people ordering parts for arms to build their own arms. They chose their side, man. None of these corporations are all gonna bend to the will of the federal government because they're afraid of them. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're gonna do. Constitution runs it all. Not them. They're desperate for contracts. Yes, indeed. Everything is by contract. Create a bill of exchange and pay tax on it by postal stamps and submit it back into your case. Your case will mysteriously disappear. Every contract has a trust indenture as you are the beneficiary. Honestly, I have not seen that work. Loyalty over royalty. I've heard it work, but I haven't seen it, so I can't green stamp that. But I've heard stories. You know what I'm saying? Me, until I see that shit work, I don't know that to be facts. But I have heard about it. Wolf, this is Mike. Send me that link. Send me that. Thanks. Okay, no doubt. My fee schedule is $9 million per violation from a public official that's filed on public record. Get in their pockets, and they will catch the hand quickly. That's what you got to put pressure on them, man. You got to put pressure on them. You got to put pressure on them. That's what it is. That work would get spooky because of the commercial connection. Yep, 100%. They get spooked out. He's laughing. Post office started stopping people from selling Glock switches from China, but if you have a FFL, they don't bother you. It's some bullshit, man. Like the whole thing is crazy. You know what I mean? But hey, all of that shit, man, all the switches and all. I personally don't like the switches because one, it's inaccurate as hell. Like you can't just, you know what I mean, accurately hold. That's why the Raffica 9, I think of what is it called? The Raffica 9, the joint from off of it was on Modern Warfare 2, but it was like a semi. No. It was a fully auto, or it was a burst. But it had the Raffica had a little attachment, and the attachment will go under your armpit. And when you fire it, the recoil will be minimum. But yo, them freaking switches, bro. They put the 50 round mags in them, and they just put like a switch on them, and they hit everything on the other side of their body. Like everything over here is getting hit. There's gonna be one shot in everything this way, which is completely retarded. Like that is completely stupid. So the switches are garbage, man. They're not efficient. People just like them because they out. You know what I'm saying? But what can I say? All right, let's get into this, man. Let's get into it. All right. So which one should I look at first? All right. So look, you know how trolls are always saying, "Hey, um, you don't have the right to drive, or you have a right to travel, but you can do it on your feet, or you have a right to travel, but you can travel in a bus. You have the right to travel on a bicycle, but you do not have the right to drive a motor vehicle, right? Police be saying that shit and trolls will say that shit, right? Now check this out. Do you really think they know the difference between any of that and like, oh, hey, if it has a motor in it, it's a car and you're driving? Do you think they know the difference? Because I don't think they know the difference, and I'm gonna show you why I don't think they know the difference. Now we're gonna sit here and watch three police officers violate a man's right to travel, and he ain't even he ain't even in an automobile.
What up, brother? I can't stop. I'm traveling, bro. I'm on my way to work. I'm on my way to work. I'm traveling, bro. I can't. I'm running late. I can't. I can't. I can't, bro. You don't never cut a horse off. You never cut a horse off. Learn the law. You never cut a horse off, brother. If you hurt my horse, you're going to get sued. Go ahead and hit my horse. Go ahead and hit my horse. Hey, I'm traveling, brother. And I'm detained. Okay, that's all you had to say.
Now, right there, this police officer just gave a false detainment. All right, he literally, this dude, like he can literally ride around his state, whatever state of he's in, and he could just collect money off of these stupid ass bastards not knowing about the right to travel, because he got them dead to rights right. They can't even try to say they thought he was driving. They completely wrong. Like it ain't even no way to get out of this. If he really wanted to press the issue, he really could go around the state and just collect money from these dumbasses. You could stack some money doing this because they ain't got nothing. They got nothing. What they gonna say? Oh, we thought he was driving because no, you can't prove he was driving. He was on a fucking horse. What? Do you think they really know the difference? They don't. They think they got jurisdiction over everything that moves, and they don't know the law. This is the problem.
Okay. Why am I detained? Why am I detained? I'm traveling. Why am I detained? You are detained because you're riding a horse on a Is it illegal? What? Is it illegal? Yes, it's illegal. Get a white shirt here. What do you mean a white shirt? Get a white shirt here. What is your driver's license? Get a white shirt.
He just asked this man for a driver's license for traveling on horseback. This is what I'm talking about, bro. Complete ignorance of the law. He don't know the law. He got a gun and a badge, and he got a police cruiser. He got a vest on. He got a shotgun in the trunk, and probably an AR-15. And he don't know the law at all. He don't know what he's doing. He got a taser, pepper spray, a flashlight, and he got the authorization to use deadly force, a license to kill, and he don't know the law. Why are we? What are you doing, bruh?
I'm not giving you nothing. Get a white shirt. Get off the horse. I'm not getting off nothing. Get a white shirt. Get a white shirt. Get off the horse, sir. Get a white shirt. Sir, get off the horse. So he's refusing to stop when I stop to talk to him.
That's an illegal arrest. It's an unlawful arrest. He done already broke like 3 laws right now. He the criminal right here. That's the crazy part. He a criminal. He don't even know it.
Ride the horse down the street, man. Get a white shirt. This ain't the jail. Get a white shirt. Get a white shirt. Get y'all sergeant or lieutenant. Give me your driver's license. I'm not giving you nothing. Listen, can I get a sergeant or lieutenant over here? I don't want to talk. I'm traveling. I'm running late for work. I'm traveling, and y'all, it don't matter.
This is the exact same thing that happened to me on the highway. It's the same scenario. Police thinking they got jurisdiction over everything they can taste or touch.
It don't matter. Okay. Get a white shirt over here. Get a lieutenant over here. Why are we still talking? Y'all don't even know who I am, and y'all want to bother me. We're trying to find out. It don't matter. It don't matter who I am. It don't matter who I am. What's your badge number? What's your badge number? What's your badge number?
And he a sheriff. He's supposed to be the ones in the Constitution that uphold your rights. They sheriffs and don't know the law. They supposed to be constitutional officers. Sheriffs. Both of them sheriffs. They got sheriff deputies badges on and don't know the law. This is what I'm talking about, man.
What's your badge number? What's your name? What's your name, brother? I'm gonna y'all detain me for no reason, bro. I'm gonna be y'all gonna let me go in a minute. I'm gonna be let loose in a minute. Don't touch my horse. Don't touch my horse. And then y'all blocking off traffic. Y'all blocking off traffic. Y'all don't touch my horse. You scared my horse. You scared my horse. Whoa. Okay, y'all scared my horse.
And then his goofy ass was standing on the side of the horse too. And in case y'all don't know, you never stand on the side of a horse, because if he butt kicks you, you're gonna wake up next week. And then if he would have kicked him and the horse would have got shot, that would have been a whole nother issue. Or they'd have shot the guy. Now y'all got the animal abuse, and y'all got the goddamn PETA getting involved. Now you got this man injured because y'all falsely arrested him. Now y'all facing assault charges. Now your qualified immunity is gone. Now you're going to jail. Now you lost your career. Now your family can't feed themselves, all because you wanted to not know the damn law. That's crazy to me. Right? Every police officer should know about the right to travel by now. All of them.
Horse. Whoa. All right, just park the horse. I'm not parking. I'm parked right now, so what's the problem? Y'all stopping traffic for me traveling, bro? Do y'all know the law? Do you know the law? Y'all finna make a donkey out of y'allself. Y'all don't even know who I am. Y'all listen, I prove cops like you, y'all don't know the law, and y'all just pull people over, wasting my time.
Boom. He just let them know what it is.
Wasting my time for what? You never cut in front of a horse. Learn the law. You never turn your siren going on a horse. You never blow a horn on a horse. Because you can start on my horse.
Maybe you shouldn't be out on horse on public street.
Show me something that said a horse can't be on the street. Dummy. Y'all don't know the law. Y'all don't even know the law. Why do they let y'all get these badges and y'all don't know the law? That's not good. Do you know before that was cars, what was transportation?
Okay, we go back to the 1800s.
Before that, listen. Okay, bro. Y'all blocking off traffic.
You know what I noticed too? Every time police have somebody pulled over on the side of the road, people are always out the window beeping their horns and yelling shit at the police. They get shitted on a lot during the damn day. That's crazy.
Y'all need to learn the law before when it comes down to horses, man. I have road rights. I'm traveling. As soon as your white shirt gonna get here, she gonna let me go. And you wasted my time. And that's a lawsuit. I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue you. And I'm gonna sue you. And I'm gonna sue your department. Because y'all wasting my time. I'm running late from work. I might lose my job now. And then y'all bringing more. Y'all got about 6. Okay, but y'all got 6 cars now.
All of these police officers on the side of the road for a man with a horse. There's literally people getting shot and robbed right now, and they all 6 of these mofos are on the side of the road for a dude with a horse because he said he was traveling. See, this is the issue. If it's that many of y'all police officers here and y'all don't have nothing to do, then we need less police officers because y'all should be busy. It shouldn't even be 6 of y'all available. 2 at the most. There shouldn't be 6 police officers available. Like y'all should be working. What are y'all doing? Y'all just standing around. The man said he on a horse and he said he's traveling. There's 6 of y'all. Like that traveling is a hot word. If you want more police in, say you traveling. They automatically gonna call 5 more police units there. Automatic every time.
And then he gonna cut my horse off. He don't even supposed to do that.
My concern was just the horse and traffic.
He putting my. I like what you're saying.
When I first heard it, was that I know this vision, and I'm concerned about a person being on a horse, and we got all this truck traffic.
But it's not illegal though. It's not illegal. And he did. I got you. Or that way. And for him to cut my horse off, he cut my horse off. That animal cruelty right there. And I'm actually. No, he didn't tell me if I'm detained. I thought when he told me I was detained. Until he said I was detained, I was gonna keep going. I pulled over. Okay. Did I do right?
Yeah.
Okay. But for him to cut in front of my horse, I wanted to press charges on him, animal cruelty.
All right, here's our sergeant right here. Well, that's what I told him. I said my concern was just that be on the roadway.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
It was just that he's in this traffic. Yeah. I don't know what happened with this. Yeah. I know my concern.
No, he's cool. But the officer right there, he actually cut my horse off, and my horse actually flipped itself. Tell him he don't supposed to do that.
Yeah,
No, you good, brother. Thank you, Sarge. Thank you. Hey, listen. Hey, listen, write that ticket. Write your ticket. I got you, boss man. I apologize, man. But him right there, he bogus. He bogus. I'm going back for him because he don't put to cut my horse off. He don't put. That's actually animal cruelty because my horse clipped himself when he just did that. Yeah. Yeah.
And they had your horse that for
This
a
one.
while.
This one.
They gave it back?
This one.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't illegal.
What you right now?
It ain't illegal.
I tell people there's a lot of livestock laws still in Chicago.
Listen.
Like you can drive a herd of cattle down the middle of State Street.
Listen, horses got right away over car and pedestrians.
That's some fire. He said horses have right of way over cars and pedestrians. Man, if I had the space and I had a stable and some solid weather or something like that, or a temperature control stable, man, I definitely have at least 2 horses. Definitely. Like, yo, what are we doing here messing with these automobiles? We might as well go ahead and get some horses for real.
Hey, Sarge, can I make a complaint on that officer right there, man? He cut my horse off. Okay, I got you. I can leave.
Now, you hear what he said? You hear what he said? I already took care of it. He ain't take care of shit. He trying to cover for that officer. That's what he trying to do. They ain't trying. They all about protecting their own, man. They ain't about following no laws. It's all about protecting their own.
Okay, y'all have a good one. All right, boss man. Appreciate it, man. Good dude right here, y'all. I got you. I got you. Y'all see him cut my horse off? That's animal cruelty right there. And I'm not done with it. I'm going back and I want to press charges on him.
All right, so the dude's name, if you want to follow him, his YouTube is Dreadheaded Cowboy or Dreadhead Cowboy. So he's got a few videos on here, and as you can see, my man gets busy with the horses. What can I say, man? Check him out. Check my man out. Give my man's YouTube some love. Tell him A6 sent you. All right. Drop a comment on this video. But yeah, man. So like I said, do you really think it matters if you on foot, if you in a car? It doesn't matter how you traveling. They don't know any better. They don't know the law. That's the problem. It ain't the fact that you were supposed to be on foot or you were supposed to be doing this, that, or the third. The simple fact is they don't know what's going on. All right, hold on. I got something else I want y'all to see. Because this right here was another one, another prime example. Where we at? 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 And Border Patrol is even worse than them. I think it is. I think this is it right here. Yeah, this is it right here. I gotta find his video though. There's a guy that was on a bus. Gotta find out what the hell it is. All right, I don't see the damn video for some reason. I'll find it when I'm not looking for it, of course. But let me see if I could show you this one right here, because this is a news article or the news spot on TV about this particular situation. And this is another incident where police don't know the law. And then he's not literally behind the wheel. He's traveling. They say you can travel on a bus. You can exercise your right to travel unhindered on a bus. That's what they say. You can exercise your right to travel only on foot, but you can't do it behind the wheel of a motor vehicle. That's what they say, right? So we just saw a man on a horse get harassed that was not in behind a quote unquote motor vehicle. All right, we just saw that. Let's look at somebody on the goddamn Greyhound bus. If this ain't good enough, if that ain't good enough for you.
Questions and some answers about a video that has gone viral. It shows Border Patrol agents detaining a woman on board a Greyhound bus here in South Florida. CBS 4's Amber Diaz spoke with someone who was on the bus. She's live in Fort Lauderdale, where this happened.
This isn't the video I was looking for, of course, but I'm gonna try to see if this relates to what we're talking about.
Amber.
Well, Rick, we're told that bus was on its way to Miami, and when it made a stop here in Fort Lauderdale, passengers on the Greyhound bus say Border Patrol agents were waiting. This is new. The video, already viewed more than 3 million times on Facebook, shows Border Patrol agents Friday afternoon surrounding a woman on a Greyhound bus.
For documentation, and it had to be specifically a U.S. identification or a passport with a stamp.
Nah, this ain't it. This ain't it. This is something else. But either way, they still was on some bullshit.
Of entrance.
This is yours.
After nearly 20 minutes, eyewitness Raquel Quesada says the woman, later identified as Beverly, was taken off the bus.
Yeah, that's not the joint. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna try to look for it one more time because I know it's here. I thought I had it saved. Shit disappears. What's this way? I think this might be it. Hold on. Oh no, that ain't it. We already talked about that. Dang, I'm mad about that because I actually yeah, I can't find it. I'm gonna have to maybe we'll talk about it next week. But yeah, so yeah, it's a video where there's a guy literally on the bus, and they're in Texas, and this whole border patrol, border crisis thing. They actually have border patrol getting on the actual bus, right? Got on the bus and started asking everybody on the bus, "Are you a U.S. citizen? Let me see your ID." What? First off, I don't answer questions. Y'all just gonna have to violate my rights and get sued because I ain't telling you shit. I ain't answering no questions. But yeah, so like they ended up pulling my man off the bus. They gave him a bunch of shit. Dude, he ended up getting talking to the lieutenant because the guy that pulled him off was being real aggressive and shit and roughed him up. And then the damn sergeant was, "Hey, everything's okay. We're all good." No, we're not all good. I need your information. What's that guy's information and his badge number? Everything's good. He ain't want to tell him his badge number. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, let me catch up on some of these comments. All the public officials, stats, color, and laws for the 14th Amendment citizens lawsuit all day. Yes, indeed. That is facts. I filed a complaint right then and there. He was trying to. He said, I already took care of it. He didn't take care of shit. He didn't have his name. How you going to file a complaint? He didn't have his name to correspond with him. In Manhattan in Times Square. If you protect him, he getting it to you. Already know, Mike. If you want to stand in the line of fire, cool. Your body gonna land on his, metaphorically. Get their badge numbers in case you have to file a bond on any of them. Getting in their pockets is the only way to learn. That's facts. They hide them bond numbers though. They'll be trying to get that shit out. They be trying to hide that. What up, Civic Maker? Good to see you here, man. With that chick harassing that dude. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. That dude with them. Was it Mexico? I thought it was Texas. It was Mexico, yeah. Like Brother Wolf said, always keep a binder for public officials. That is a great idea. Then she asked for his ID. Yeah, she definitely did. And he wouldn't answer no. Then she went to go get a man. And the man was like, look, let's go, buddy. You got to get off the bus. I don't got to do nothing. I'm traveling. They don't want to hear that though. Like I said, it ain't about you being behind the wheel. It don't matter. It don't matter what you're doing. If you walking and they want to come, I just seen people walking on foot, traveling, and they pull over. Hey, you're detained. What are you doing over here? Like, what? Nah, man. It don't matter if you on foot or on a bike. It don't matter at all. Barnes, no problem. Marshall's at his door. Right. Oh man, Mike said Marshall's at your door. Don't fuck with me no more. Respect though, man. I respect it though. All right, what's next? All right, let's talk about some let's move on, shall we? Let's talk about something else. All right, so a lot of you guys, I don't know how many of you guys on this channel do. I'm not sure, but I will say this though. Some of y'all out there is still drinking Coca-Cola as a refreshing soft drink. But let's see what the other uses for Coca-Cola are other than a tasty beverage.
Is tremendous. You will only know it by the end. If a rusty wrench is placed in a cup of Coke for half an hour, it can be easily cleaned to become a good tool again. If gum gets stuck on your shoes, rinsing with Coke a few times can easily remove it. If gum gets stuck in your hair, don't worry, soak your hair in a bowl of Coke for 2 minutes and the gum can be easily removed. When a cooking pot burns and becomes difficult to clean, pouring some Coke and boiling water can make it clean again. If there are too many scales in a kettle, pour Coca-Cola into it, heat it up for a while, and then pour it out after boiling. The kettle will look brand new. Mixing Coke with detergent and spraying it in the kitchen can immediately remove odors and stains. Adding Coke to laundry detergent can eliminate black mold. Coke mixed with egg white can make stainless steel shine brightly. Pour in an appropriate amount of cola, a little toilet water, add an appropriate amount of detergent, pour in baking soda, pour in white vinegar, turn on the washing mode, and take a bath for the washing machine today. It is too dirty. Pouring Coke into a toilet, letting it sit for 10 minutes, and then flushing it can remove toilet stains. Give me a like and follow me to learn more tips and tricks.
All right, so Coca-Cola can be used for all of those purposes, and not just Coca-Cola. I believe it's cola in general. Strong ass drink or strong ass soft drink, but can be used for multiple purposes. Just imagine what it's doing to your insides, and I don't think it's cleaning your insides out per se, but that stuff is horrible for you. So please, if y'all watching this, avoid drinking that mess so you don't mess your stomach up. Bonds are cool if they don't do a FOIA request. No FOIA after time's up. Lawsuit B. Yep. Man, I'm dealing with that right now. They're trying to get me for driving while suspended. I surrendered it, and I still had a court date. Now hit me up privately, man. I can walk you through it if you need some assistance, sir. Hit me up, man. If y'all need consultations, you can hit me up. I'm doing consultations again. So if y'all got some situation y'all dealing with, y'all can hit me up. I got you. All sodas and soft drinks and energy drinks are poison. Word. But look how strong this joint is, though. Look how powerful this damn Coca-Cola is, Jared. It's definitely poison. That shit toxic, neutralizes the stomach, makes it harder to digest. Acid as well as eaters as it, I think he meant to say it eats at our enamel and our teeth and intestines. Yeah, it's bad for you. Court day, huh? Right to travel in your private conveyance. They don't care, man. Cause like, yo, the state can only deal with commercial shit. So they see it as an opportunity to contract. They don't care about your right to travel. That shit don't matter to them. Don't matter. It don't matter if you place them on. It depends on what state you in too. Maryland, they don't care about any of that. You can put them on notice and go out there and travel, and they'll pull you over while they got the notice still in their car. They don't give a damn. No, didn't even know what that was at the time of the date. In India, they use Coke and Pepsi as pesticides. Sheesh. No, thank you. They had our last address on file to even serve you, and every corporation is registered on SEC, so find their bank and trust and send them a bill of exchange. Always agree. Argument is trial. Man, I like to go in there and shut shit down. You sound like my boy. My boy does that. He's real smooth and sneaky, and he prefers the stealth type of deal. See, me personally, man, there's two ways you could deal with this. All right, you can deal with it. You can take your pen, and you can use your pen to cast fire all over the place and burn the fuck out of them, or you can take this pen and you can use it as a magic wand to make shit disappear. That's the two ways you can deal with your pen. And he decides to do the latter and make stuff disappear with the pen. What you can do, you can do that, but since y'all called me in here, now I gotta come and do a performance. Since you asked me to be part of your show, I'm the star now. Y'all ain't the stars of this little goofy clown show y'all got going on. I'm coming in this mofo and I'm the guest appearance. And I goddamn took over the show. Shut that shit down. What up, Hector? What's good, man? I found my baby feet print certificate of live birth. How'd you get that? That's crazy. I heard about people asking for it, but nobody ever actually got it. What should I do with it to start my process to become? Well, you don't want to be a U.S. national per se, just a national. But yeah, hit me up privately, hit my email, and I can give you a consultation too. Commercial contract, use my info. Damage me, that's your ass, especially after I place them on notice. Word. Why not do both? Burn them and then make it disappear. I mean, yeah. Yeah, all crimes are commercial tax, so pay the tax as the Bill of Exchange Act states. I gotta read the Bill of Exchange Act again. My man was telling me about that when we met up after the ass whipping. We met up at the mall. He was talking about the Bill of Exchange Act. And I read it before. I just haven't read it in like 2 years, so I need to get freshened up on it. I read the Bill of Exchange Act when I first started getting into this information. That was one of the first things I read. I was reading HJR 192, the Bill of Exchange Act, Public Law 7310. I read all that stuff with the redemption manual. But yeah, all of that stuff's in the redemption manual. It's got all that in there. It turned into a warrant now, still can be dealt with the same way, and the bank would be the state, correct? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, so let's move on. Let's move on. All right, fellas, I got one for y'all, man. Check this out.
Also referred to as the devil's penis, and it's a natural and ancient male enhancement remedy from the Amazon rainforest. I'm gonna let one of the natives speak about it.
El nombre de este, bueno, el árbol es chonta, palmito, ¿ya? Yeah. Pero esto se llama pene del diablo. Pene del diablo. A veces nosotros tenemos 10 centímetros ahí, a veces 11 centímetros más o menos ahí. Pero hay muchas mujeres que necesitan un pene de este grosor. En luna llena le sacamos esto, ¿ya? Y tú te sacas el pantalón, ¿ya? Entonces sacas y hay una babita, ahí esa babita. Le pones un gramo de agua hasta esta babita y te pones en el pene, te pones cada tarde en la luna llena. Duerme, asiente te pica un poco, sí. Asiente te amanece como inflamado, inflamado. Entonces, otra vez que te pongas ya esa inflamación del pene te queda grueso. Ya se quedó grueso y creció un poco. Pero haces dieta, mientras tanto no duermes con la señora, no haces el acto sexual, no lo haces.
All right, so my man said there's a tree called Pene del Diablo. All right, so there's actually a tree that men use to enhance their junk. And this is interesting because we talked about the actual flower that a woman could sniff and it would instantly give her an orgasm. This was in Hawaii. We talked about this a while ago. It was a what the hell? It was shaped like, as a matter of fact, it was shaped like a schlong. In fact, and it secreted some kind of like special toxin or something like that, where a woman can instantly climax off of sniffing the scent. And then you got ones out there in the rainforest that can enhance the size of a man's junk too. So yo, there's all kinds of treatments and any type of physical thing you want to think of that somebody's had an issue with. There's a natural remedy out there for, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a natural remedy for all of this stuff. And then all of that those things they try to sell you on them websites, you know what I'm saying? All of my fellas that was younger, we used to hit them dirty websites and it would say grow your member longer, such and such. Like, yo, all of that stuff comes from the actual natural remedies. All medicine comes from plants. There's a remedy for everything, man. Definitely a natural remedy. All medicines derived from plants. So anything you can think of, there's a remedy in plant for out there for it. Facts. All right, let's move on, shall we? All right, now this is about orgonite technology. I'm about to pick some orgonite up this week, as a matter of fact, because I've been seeing stories about orgonite, and I've seen it a lot of different places, but I never tried to use it. But this stuff's got a lot of purposes. Take a look at this.
And the world leaders are suppressing orgonite technology. Now, this is one of the main reasons people have been planting these at the bottom of 5G towers, because they neutralize EMF. Check this video out. Now, as you can see, Buddy has his EMF reader. It's reading about 300 right now, and he grabs his orgonite device and puts it next to the reader, and you can see it neutralizes the EMF. And we are surrounded by EMFs on a daily.
That's interesting, because that's even better than shungite. Shungite, it absorbs it if it's in the direct path, but that orgonite will actually absorb it if it's in the vicinity. So I'm picking up some orgonite, definitely. I suggest you guys grab some orgonite bracelets or such too.
Daily basis, and this shit is so toxic for our body. Not to mention, growing food with orgonite devices gives you 3 times the yield. This is exactly why the CIA threw this guy in jail. His name is William Reach. He discovered orgonite technology and was using it to heal people. After 2 years in jail, he died of a heart failure. Surprise, surprise. The power of these things is absolutely incredible. That's why I always keep them around. Not to mention, they give you a better sleep and induce the craziest vivid dreams while promoting balance and cleansing the energy in the room. Everyone should have orgonite devices in their house, especially next to their Wi-Fi router and their smart meters. For the best orgonite pyramids on the market, click the link in my bio. Got free shipping for you guys. Peace and love.
All right, so y'all need to go grab some of that orgonite. It has a purpose. Go out there and grab some. My man Mike said, does it work? He just showed you it worked. He had the EMF reader. Y'all need to go get an EMF reader. If y'all don't believe crystals and stuff work, I showed y'all this almost a year ago. You know, people were like, oh, you're crazy. Crystals don't do anything. I literally showed you guys when I bought an EMF reader. I showed you how much radiation was coming off of this computer that I was talking to you guys on. And then I held the shungite right near it, and it killed the beeping, because the beeping, it beeps over a certain, I can't remember what it was, but there's over a certain amount, it becomes harmful. So when I put the shungite crystal or the shungite rock in between it, it blocked the reception, so it absorbed the harmful radiation. You know what I'm saying? So apparently orgonite is even better, because you don't even have to put it in the path. You just put it near it and it pulls it in, which is freaking sweet. So yeah, I will be grabbing some orgonite. And if you are wise, I would suggest you do the same. Put it by your router. You can get a necklace, put it on your neck. That way, you know, any type of negativity that's coming at you can get blocked. You can put it on your bracelet. If you got a hat, you can put a little charm around your hat to keep the frequencies from getting to your brain. You know what I'm saying? Look into it, man. We want to stay healthy. 1,000%. You know I got you. I saw that. I was like, oh, yeah, my followers need to see this. It's 24 people in here. Y'all need to be telling y'all boys and other nationals about orgonite. Y'all need to spread the word. Don't forget this, man. Spread the word, because they get ready to they got the 5G towers cranking right now. Yo, put that orgonite in place. Get the orgonite ready. Burn them, make them pay for damages, then make it all disappear. Civic Maker said, fuck the whole shebang. No doubt. Diablo Peter left for famous. This guy. Usually the Department of Revenue for your state is the bank, but you want the trustee, which is the SEC. website. So he got the sauce on the secure party stuff. Shh, don't let the. Hey, I'm not saying that out loud. You trying to get me in trouble, man. Aaron, knock it off, bro. Knock it off. Brown's hydrogen gas machine will cure pretty much everything. Really? Turn your warrant or court contract into a bond and pay the tax, and the warrant will be dismissed. Trust. Doesn't work. That's why I wear as a necklace along with Shungai. Yeah, see, I thought I saw you wearing it. You wear the circle shaped one, right? I thought I saw that before. Also have a small organite device. I guess he meant to say organite device. I'm gonna check that. Yes, indeed. Looking at organite. Indeed, I approve of organite pyramids and pocket organite contraptions. Yes, indeed. There's a remedy for every commercial contract except MRDER. And don't be satisfied with just cause dismissals or discharge. You want your credits as the beneficiary. Remember, your signature is the bag. Word. What up, Ugo? How you feeling, man? Oh, it's rectangular? Okay, got you. All right. Well, that's what's up, man. That's what it is. But yeah, go grab y'all some organite, man. I'm gonna grab some either tonight or tomorrow. But I'm gonna grab a few of them bad boys. Shoot. Ain't gonna be no goddamn EMF radiation in this place. It's gonna be like a different dimension in here. All right, folk. We creeping up on that hour 15-minute mark. So let's do this. There is the link to the live stream. Anybody want to get in? Drop any words of wisdom, anything, well wishes, doesn't matter what it is. Y'all can hit me up, and we can do that. We can chat it up. I meant to put my that banner on too, man. Hit that Cashapp, man. Donate. Anything helps. Y'all see me out there delivering y'all the information. I'm out here walking the walk. I mean, y'all could do something to try to, donate. That would be great. Great, noble yourself. Yes, indeed. I'm pretty good, man. I can't complain at all, Chief. You know what I'm saying? Out here basking in the glory of this victory. But yes, sir. What shape is better for organizing? I don't know. I'm gonna look into it because I've seen the pyramids. Jared said he has a square contraption, and I've seen circle shaped ones too. Yeah, so I guess I don't know. But I do like that pyramid. That pyramid was real slick looking. They got some cool looking organized pyramids. So yeah. Email. Yeah, my email's right here at the bottom. See that little scrolling piece right there? I put my email in there because apparently I didn't put my email in there. People was asking for my email, but it's there now. Something 6-sided would be best. Why would you say that though, Jared? Why would 6-sided be best? I always thought triangles were the best, even if it's pointing towards the ground, because it grounds the energy towards the ground, or sends the energy through the pyramids towards the ground, through the point. Research plants that absorb EMF. There are at least 5 plants. I've heard of plants that absorb electromagnetic frequencies. I've actually heard of that. I don't remember which ones they were, but I have heard of that. Yeah, I've heard of the plants that absorb EMF. I forgot which ones they were, though. I do need to look into it. Man, good water. I got to go pick up a mother-in-law's tongue is one of them. Is that one of the plants, mother-in-law's tongue? I need to look into that. All right, I got my man 1440 KY Tribe in the green room, sir. What it is, champ? How you feeling?
What up, my brother? How you living?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. What's up with you?
Hey, man, I got some interesting information. So probably about 6 months ago, I've been reading this book called God Through Man, the Word Made Flesh, right? And it's a book that was written in the early 1900s. And it explains the process of how to raise your Christ oil, like in great detail. Like I know a lot of us watch Santos Bonacci and stuff like that. Dude breaks it down on a whole nother level. And something happened while I was reading the text. Like my body, or my spiritual mind internalized the information and was doing the process without me knowing it, bruh. Like I'm looking up days. There are certain activities that are happening in my life, and I'm looking up when the moon is transiting my sun sign, right? Because that's when your Christ seed gets planted. Every man and every woman, every month, you have a cycle, right? And for those 3 days, what you're supposed to do is not have sex because that wastes your seed. You can't have alcohol, right? Because the acidity kills the seed, right? If you overeat, that acidity will kill the seed. So you can't eat meat. You're supposed to eat raw foods like salad, nuts, fruits, things of that nature. So I had been practicing this for like 8 months, bro, waiting for my moon to transit, my sun sign, finding out when that happens every month. And then for 3 days, you practice this, right? And it's supposed to raise your Christ oil. And the way that you start to vibrate and raise it, right, is through acts of kindness, giving out of the kindness of your heart and feeling love makes your inner vibration rise, right? Well, me and you have talked before. I was adopted when I was a kid, and for 30 years, I never knew my peoples. And after 30 years, I found my family. I reconnected with them, and on my 37th birthday, that was the first time that I had spent that time with my blood, right? My biological father, my biological mother, my aunts, my uncles, my cousins. It made me vibrate at such a level that I had never felt before, right? I was never used to that. And my body went through this whole process, bro, without my knowledge. And I ended up having this incredible activation, right? And I started to see the world without the lenses, if that makes sense. Like everything was already there, but I just couldn't see it because you can only see as far as you can understand.
Yeah.
But I think it's something that I want to bring to the people, right? Is the book in general. And let me see if I can hold up.
What's the book? Because you're gonna have people asking me, well, what was that book?
Yeah. It's called God, Man, the Word Made Flesh. And it's by George. It says George W. Perry, but I don't want to know if that's right though, because it was basically yeah, that's right, George W. Carey. George W. Carey.
Okay.
It's a long read, bro. Like it's a long read, but it creates the Bible algorithms behind it, right? And then it shows you how it correlates with the raising of the Christ oil. And it explains that it's not the only thing that the Bible is about, but it's how Jesus became the Christ, or how other people have ascended and tapped into their Akashic records and all these types of things. I had this crazy nutty experience that I basically found out one of my family members was in a fraternal order, and I was able to see all the pieces to the puzzle. And I like pulled his card. You know, I called him. If people don't know, somebody passed this along to me, so there's my credit that I'm giving. But if you talk to certain people in those lines or arenas, if you say, although I am not one of you, I am sworn to protect all of you, then they will be able to reveal themselves if they choose to, right? And I did this with my uncle, and I pulled his card, and he was a part of a group called Odd Fellows, right? And my uncle, in order to get in to the group in the inner circle, he had to have sex with his brother's wife. And this was like this big fight in my family, my adopted family, not my biological family, my adopted family, like this big curse on the family, right? Like he had caused this big fight amongst brothers and sisters, and he's basically the odd one out forever. And nobody could understand for all these years why he had sex with his brother's wife, because she wasn't like super attractive. It wasn't, you know what I mean? You had nothing to gain by doing it. And then in basically like 5 hours of attaching my light to it, I figured that shit out. And when I called him, I said some things to him, and I basically told him I know who held his contract. And he was like, "What are you talking about?" And I said, "Lucifer." And he was like, "All right." Like he didn't want to say no, but he didn't want to say yes. And then I broke it down to him, and I said, the only way to get back right is through complete forgiveness. And I'm offering you complete forgiveness. And he was like, "Who sent you?" And I said, "The Most High." And he was like, bro, for me to say what I said and for his response to be, "Who sent you?"
Yeah, that's telling. That's telling.
Not "What are you talking about?" Not "You're crazy. I wouldn't fuck my brother's wife to get into some club." Not any of this type of stuff. Pardon my language, but like, it was very odd.
Yeah.
And then 3 minutes after I had this conversation, I got off the phone with my uncle, and I don't talk to him a lot because of that big incident, right? My mom, she not cool with him. So I usually ride with my peoples, you feel me? So 3 minutes after that happened, bro, like, look at me. I'm sitting in my house. I got 5 kids, and I'm in my garage, and I'm reading like I normally do. And all of a sudden, this strange dark energy enters like my presence. And I don't know how to explain it with words other than to tell you it was a feeling that there was somebody in here, and it wasn't a person or a man or a woman. And immediately my mind, like something activated in me, bro. And I ended up having a spiritual fight in my mind, sitting right here in the same garage. You feel me?
Yeah.
With, I know who it was because I've done research. These motherfuckers were having a seance, bruh. And because I said that name and I offered my uncle complete forgiveness, it's like the energy of the world felt that. And they didn't like it. And they sent some shit after me, bro. Wow. And it, like, this is really the first time I've said anything like this out in the public. I've told only a few people, but I feel like I had I don't know. It's time for people to understand that there is a way to wake up. They've been hiding that Christ in you science for forever. You can do it. And once you do, everything will become so clear to you that your light will frighten other people around you.
Word.
Like I had to learn not to speak everything that I was thinking because
that's the hardest part.
you heard me? Like
that's the hardest part. I be trying editing your when you talking to me, editing your language and not saying it the first thing that comes to your mind. That is difficult because you might see them doing something wrong, but mentioning something like is gonna cause a big thing. So you're like, he gonna have to learn for himself.
Even loved ones, right? Like, yeah, like I can't have religious conversations with people. Like my mom and some of my family are really religious, and I'm a very spiritual person. And I took a walk of faith. Like, there's nothing that somebody in religion can tell me about my connection with the Most High. I don't need to go talk to a pastor to talk to God. I have a conversation with him all the time, constantly. You know what I'm saying? So, that was like, I'm trying to explain to them that there's the way, right? And there's everything that you've been taught, and none of what you've been taught is the way. Like and it's hard to break through to people. It's hard to get people that protect the Bible. Like, if you tell them that the Bible is not just the Bible, they get very defensive, some people, So my bad. I didn't mean to talk your head off. And
I'm pretty sure people love that story, man. Good looking out for that, man. But yeah, man, the further you move along, man, the more tougher the challenges get. That's just part of it. My man said he found his Christ oil, and they tried to send an entity after him. But yeah, it's just like even on video games, man. The further you get along, the more weapons and equipment you get, the more whatever life bar you get, the harder the bosses get. You know what I'm saying? But that's just a part of the process of progression, man.
It's a level up,
Absolutely. I'm gonna look into that. The book is called God, Man, the Word Made Flesh.
It's like the exact straight up science. You feel me? Like
that's dope.
Because there's I got a big brother that's done everything on the law level, and he's amazing. I've seen him do crazy things. I ain't gonna tell his story, but he's trying to get me to have that moment that you had, right? Where when you realize how to control the courtroom and they realize who you are and you are having this experience, it unlocks something in you, right? And it makes your spirit activate in a certain way. And his activated that way. Mine was taken down a different path. Not to say that we're not in the same space as far as right here, but he was activated through law and I did mine through faith in my connection, I guess, with the Most High. My walk was just different, but I'm now trying to elevate to that level where I got all of my documents lined up and putting them on the record so that I can then live the lifestyle as well. Go speed past a cop, get pulled over and see what's up. You feel me? Test my knowledge, because like you were explaining earlier, your experience is the only way to unlock the other side of the world. You can always talk from a speculative position, but until you have the experience for yourself, you won't know what it feels like. You your spirit has to be activated, usually in fight or flight for some people. But it can be activated through words and through certain situations, as you have elaborated on and shown us through your documentation of your walk and your journey and your path. And I commend you for that, because I'm trying to reach that level where you live the lifestyle. You feel me? You're not scared of the authority or the perspective of fear that they try to instill upon you. You don't, you feel me? Yeah. So thank you for sharing your walk, brother. You feel me?
Thank you, man. Thank you for watching, man. And everybody else who's inspired by the way I move, man. That's what we're here for, man. I'm telling you, waking up the people's the best feeling, man. I just want people to feel like this particular situation that we were born into, we do have control over certain aspects of it. You know what I mean? Just leaving everything up to somebody else to tell you what your destiny is not why we were put here. And a lot of people need to realize that. You know, but thank you very much for noticing that, man. And thank you for putting your story out there. Dr. Base Q, what up, son? How you been? What up? What up? What up? We got the book reference. Irrevocable living trust, foreign trust is the way to stop these spendthrifts, aka public servants. There's a lot of ways to get busy. There's, you know, secure party way. There's the trust way. There's the Constitution. There's all kinds of ways to do the damn thing. You know what I mean?
It's all about the concept. As long as you understand the concept and can stand on it in court and express it, then you're great.
Yeah, you good. That's it. Social touch crazy. I just seen Christ oil title in my YouTube algorithm. I think that's about your pineal gland. I'm gonna tap into more. This call confirmed it. Synchronicity. Listen, man, I'm telling you, it's a frequency we operating from over here,
that's
man.
Tough, bro.
Yo, all of us. Listen, we even getting the same notifications about certain videos or reading similar books, or we be interested in something another national is reading. This is why these meetings are important, because we can exchange that kind of information. And I encourage you all to join the Foreign National News Network group too. I would highly suggest you guys jump in there, because the guys in there would, yes, sir. Oh, absolutely, man. The guys in there would love to hear about stuff like that, man. All we do is share PDFs, books, you know what I mean, theories, you know, any type of incidences where people have run-ins with police, court, you know, all kinds of stuff, man. It's basically the idea of freedom. That's what it all links down to. So I'm gonna copy and paste the link right here in the chat, because people seem to like when I do that. So here you got any guys that are new to this particular situation. Here's the link in the chat, and you can hop in the Foreign National News Network, and you come right in and make yourself at home, man. And we can get in there and chat. You know, every once in a while it may get quiet, but don't think just because it's quiet you can't throw an idea in there and people can't jump on, because we all still navigating through the matrix a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? So we got to plug back in and do this whole living thing, and we plug out and do these meetings. But you know, you get that minor time when you get to plug back into the Telegram. But oh yeah, you talking about this? I had this experience, or try doing this. You know what I mean? If you say something fire, it gets pinned, and whoever else new comes in, they can check the pinned items and see. So this is some things we do to help each other, man. There we go. So people joining already. All right, that's what's up. All right, let me see. He has to pay a karmic debt. Yeah, man. You certain things you cannot get away with, man. When you put that energy out into the universe or the atmosphere or this reality, dude, it comes back. You know,
bro, I had a test, and you gonna get tested regardless of if it's in the judge where you said 3 times. You feel me? And it's the same experience that my brother had. He had to go through 3 different judges until he got the chief justice. You feel me? Though it comes in 3 tests. It's always in 3. And like you said, the judge repeated it 3 times to try to knock you off of your square, but you just stood your square. And it's the 3. Yes, I was tested before I was given the opportunity to ascend. I know the test in my mind. I was tested. Trust me, like it's real. Like you can't do. You're not only going to be tested by the world. Like God is going to test you to make sure that you're of righteousness and that you have a golden heart.
Facts.
Because if you're going to go in and take more than what you need, then you're not going to be allowed in. There's no big I's or little U's in heaven. That's, from Rod Hayes. You feel me? There's no big I's or little U's in heaven. It's we and us and I.
Boom. Couldn't have said it better myself, man. Mike, for focus, they will cast that shit fucking warlocks. Yep. And people who are dark will run or distance from you because you have light that shines. I've seen it happen. People, I've seen it happen. Dudes I thought was cool, man. I started getting this information. I don't even hear from them no more. It's like, I can only imagine what they're saying behind that motherfucker went crazy, man. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, I ain't take the poke.
I can't talk about LeBron James no more, bro. Like I can't talk about normal entertainment things that are associated with general talk. Like those don't interest me. If I'm not building on a conversation like we doing now, that like this stuff gets lonely. So having a place where like-minded people can come through to collaborate, you actually feel like your conversation that you're giving is valued. Because a lot of times, what happens is when you start giving out your opinions or your beliefs or things that and people don't want their, like Denzel Washington had that quote, some people won't want to be around you because your spirit irritates their demons. You see, like, and I'm talking about what I'm talking about or my experience, and they don't want to hear that. They don't, and I'm sure everybody that's like us probably has a similar experience with other people that are general.
Yeah. 1,000%, man. And we said that for a while. Like, listen, all through 2021 and the end of 2020, and we would come into this room, and it was only about probably 15 or 10 of us at first. It slowly starting to grow. The channel is growing, but it wasn't a lot of us. But what we had, man, was tight because we couldn't talk about any of the stuff we saw in the news that was going on with them pokes and people being sick and all that. We couldn't talk about none of that because everybody believed the narrative. So when we came to this channel and we had the conversations, it was like, it felt like a revitalizing conversation to have with the people because your level of comprehension of what's going on is valued, like you said. So, this can be therapeutic for a lot of people, man. If you out there just moving by yourself and you don't have any nationals around your area and it's just you, this can be therapeutic for you. So you can go out there and you can deal in the matrix and you can talk to them about like some little minor bull crap, and you can come right back here and you can get into the deep stuff, man. And it feeds that energy. It feeds that thirst for knowledge. You know what I mean? Because we all have a thirst to be more knowledgeable and to raise our vibrations.
Most of us.
I would think anybody here, you know what I'm saying? And
with us. Yeah.
That's what I would say anybody here, but yeah.
You right. That was selfish of me.
You good. Dr. Bass, real 1,000%. Yes, indeed. Dr. Bass, peace noble. They are indoctrinated. You are spiritual. There is levels to this, and some people cannot get there. Yes, indeed. Where you're going, everybody cannot go.
That's the hard thing too, bro, because you be like, that's my mom's though. Like, or that's my brother, or that's my sister, that's my auntie. Like, they don't, but you can't. You can't.
The jabs, bro. That's all I gotta say to people. Them jabs, man. Like,
that too.
What can I? People got that. The people chose what they wanted. You had a choice. All right, you could have chose no, or you could have chose yes. People chose yes, and it was their free will decision to do so. You gave them as much information as you could, and I told people time after time, because this happened to everybody here had relatives that took that shit. People they love or people they cared about thought they were more sharper to not take it. And you know, we all had people that did it. But at the end of the day, man, whatever happens, yo, I swear our hands are clean, man, because we did the best we could to feed the information, but people wasn't hearing it. It was like, yo, y'all some conspiracy theorists. Oh, y'all are paranoid. Oh, the government would never do that to us. All right. I mean, they giving you a choice. They're not forcing you to do nothing. People are like, oh, I would have got fired if I ain't take it. I mean, what do you rather have? Not be able to take nothing ever again because you 6 feet? Or would you rather be able to just hold off and try to find something else? And then it came out later on after that particular situation that if you lost your job because of that, you could come back and you can still sue them and get your job back
And get your money back.
and
Now,
get
ain't that
that pay. Like, yo, what are we talking about here? It was a win. All you had to do was hold out. But you know, hey,
what are we doing here?
like, what are we doing? What are we doing? But no, it's like, yo, at the end of the day, man, yo, like people had a choice, people chose. So I can't be mad at them for that decision, man. But death is at this point. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do. It's too late.
Yeah, man. That's one of the hard things too. Is just
Now,
like
you can call in, bro. You good? Come on and call in, man. Anybody who wants to call in.
like when you just have this overwhelming joy and love, like, because that's the feeling that I felt when what happened to me happened, right? Like the unconditional love that I felt inside of me was so uncontainable, bro. Like I can't even kill a spider right now.
Dude,
This
I'm
happened months
serious.
ago, bro. Like I cannot take a life, like
Bro,
unless you are trying to harm me, bro.
people don't realize how serious this is. Like, bro, I stopped a long time ago killing bugs. Like, I put them in a jar. It's actually funner too. Like, yo, to be able to apprehend this little bug and put him outside the crib, yo, that's actually
Yeah.
rather than just smashing him and making a mess. And yeah, you know why, yo? Like the life is precious. You know, unless it's trying to hurt you or maim you in some kind of way in which you have the right to self-preservation. But
Right.
you know, at the end of the day, though, like, yo, if it's not bothering you, man, it ain't the move. You
Facts.
know?
People kill spiders out of fear, right?
Yeah.
Because they don't like. And my girl killed one the other night in front of me. I said, "Now, why you got to go ahead and do that? Little spider wasn't doing nothing to you, you know."
Yeah. Crazy though, man, because like, yo, and then here's the thing: people be having roaches in their house. Like, that's because you always kill all the damn spiders. Like, if you stop killing the spiders,
Right, right.
let the spiders rock. They there to eat the bugs. It's a symbiotic
Facts.
relationship.
Everything's got a purpose and it was designed intricately, right? Like the
Yeah.
whole, every piece of molecules, every molecule, atom, everything was so intricately designed. Man corrupts it with their thoughtless, you know, Neanderthal ways. And I'm that same way too. Like I won't eat meat. I haven't eaten meat in like 2 or 3 years because God gave us so much. Why do you need to go kill an animal to eat? Like you're starving so bad. You feel me? Now, Indians or Native Americans are people, they had a whole ritual process for what happened when they went out and hunt and how they praise the food and all of that sort of stuff, et cetera, et cetera. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
nowadays, it's all mass processed. Do you think that the butcher is saying a prayer for the cow while it chops it up? Like, no, there's no, all of that stuff.
100%. Age of information. It's our time to enforce change. Yes, indeed. Thank you, A6. Thank you for watching, man. Thank y'all. What up, Carissa? It was good. It's good to have you here. 12 universal laws of karma and the 7 principles of truth.
Mm.
He always got some heavy stuff for you right there. He got some heavy bars for y'all. What up, Scott? You were even severely tested before you get into court. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The moment you walk into I'd even go as far as to say, when I was walking up to the building, it was people standing out front staring at me. Like, it's an energy type of deal, man. Like, yo, it's deeper than what you can see, touch, or taste. It's literally a spiritual war, man. That's the main thing it is. You know what I'm saying? What up, Revolutionary Peace family? Thanks for standing on truth. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Isaiah, what up? What up? What up? Sometimes even before the jabs. That's true too. That's true too. Nature loves courage. Yes, it does. Fortune favors the brave, they say, right?
That's a fact.
Floridian Nationals, connect with me. I'm looking to squad up with Floridian Nationals. Yeah, man. I know there's a few Nationals that are in Florida. I had a few hit me up. So yeah, if you guys want to tribe up with my man Hector, man, definitely, man. Anytime y'all have an issue, try to find somewhere around your area with some Nationals nearby. And if there's nobody, try to see if you can find somebody in your square or circle or whatever that has questions that you looking like, is this guy trying to wake up? All right, cool. Let me throw him a little. Don't overwhelm him. You got to throw him little breadcrumbs.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, hold on. So if this is the case, then why is this? Oh, so you came back for more knowledge. All right. Looking at this little crumb right here. Hold on. So these two things are true. What else do you know? I'm glad you asked, sir. Please step over to A6's channel. Let's discuss this. You know what I mean? Let's come over to the Foreign National News Network and see what's going on. And then that's how you start the process. But you got to look for people who are ready to receive the information. You can't force it down people's throat. I tried it. It don't work. I left healthcare after 15 years doing the C word. Yeah. So many I respected and loved changed rapidly and suddenly. I had no choice to go on my own and saying, yep, where you're going, everybody cannot go. Yah's kingdom is coming to earth. Oh, it's coming. We here. We just got it. It's coming through us. It's coming through us. You already know, man. I had no other choice but to go my own way. Those are distractions. Yes, they are. Floridian by birthright. That's what's up. The bright, I can't say that word, and the enlightened are being while others are becoming. Hey, yo, what's up with Jamie Foxx, though?
I be feeling like they trying to get Jamie.
Man, he took that poke, though.
Did
whenever somebody, did you guys notice whenever somebody takes that poke and something happens? So look what happened to Kevin Samuels. It was a lot of mysterious circumstances surrounding his passing, and then it came out that he took that. And then Damar Hamlin, you know what I'm saying? It was what happened to Damar Hamlin on the field? Is he? They shut the game down. It turns out this dude is supposedly, took it, and there's still questions as of right now whether that's really him walking around. And you got Jamie Foxx. They saying that he was in a situation where he was in bad condition, and now he's playing pike ball, whatever the hell he was playing, and his relatives are saying he's okay. Hey, what's really going on, though? You know what I'm saying? What's really happening? We are light perceiving lift. Light, I guess I meant to say. Okay, we are light perceiving lift in essence. We are probably some kind of light beings in a paradise, and we ascended into the lower vibrational vessel realm. Love to get back up. Yeah, I think it's a test. Or we were put here. We elected to come here. You know what I mean? One of the two.
Yeah. Both of those, and everybody has a mission, and we weren't supposed to forget. You know what I'm saying? The traumas that they cause at birth, right? That's why they smack you on the baby on the butt to make him cry, is because they create a trauma that stops your memories from fully completing their reinstallation, right? And that's a part of that, the whole forgetting, and it definitely is a test, because angels and other entities, they are envious of us or jealous of us. That's one of the reasons the Hasatan became who he was, is because when we were created, the Most High told him to bow to us, and he would not bow because he, in his or its mind, didn't want to bow to man. So that's he asked God for the job to test man, to make sure that they were worthy of the gifts that God had bestowed on him. So that's why Satan was sent here, is to test man. And in order for you to even be shown the right path of ascension, you have to have a pure heart. That book wouldn't even come to somebody that it wasn't supposed to reach, right? Just because a book is in circulation doesn't mean everybody's going to be aware of it. That book came to me, bro, while I was searching for answers through prayer. And then I found God through man, the word made flesh. You see, like, you get shown things when you're ready.
Yep.
As according to the steps that you take.
And not a minute sooner. Not a minute sooner. Isaiah, your soul and spirit have a temporary human experience. Facts. Civic Maker says, get an Amish butcher. Yep. 100%. A lot of people sleep on the Amish, man. Take some, go grab yourself some silver coins and go down there and shop with the Amish. Go down there and get some silver. And if they take dollars, I guess you can rock with that too. But grab some of them silver coins and go down there and shop with the Amish. I bet you they'll take that silver. 100%. The spider is a powerful and very useful totem. Spiders eat insects pests. Yo, that's what I tell people, man. Like, people be, oh, spiders are terrifying. Like, I mean, look, at the end of the day, spiders are really on your side. You know what I'm saying? They're really on your side. A lot of the indigenous tribes used to believe that a lot of animals and such, insects, are actually spirits.
They're pieces. Yeah. They're pieces of man's desires. So, like, there's a book on that called Thinking and Destiny too that I'm only like 2/3 of the way done with. So I'm not gonna speak, but it tells you what all the animals, what their animation comes from, right? And why they're different types of animals. And so there's good spiders, just like I'm sure there's bad spiders. There's light and dark and everything. There's good lions and there's bad lions, just like there was Mufasa and then there was Scar, you know. It's just, it has to be that way. So
yeah, balance is key. Remember, everyone does not have a soul. That is also true. Like, I was talking to Jonah Bay, and he was like, yo, because I was telling him about the court situation. He was like, yo, I be telling people all the time, them people that's in that court is not real people. He be like, when they call you in that court, a lot of them people be zombies. I don't know if they NPCs,
reptilians,
or they just basically sit there and don't say nothing. They get up, they play their part, and they go like, yo, a lot of them people in there are not people. They look like people, but they just there to make it look like the simulation is running smoothly. Mm-hmm. Like, you might literally be, you and the other. This is why I tell you how to come in that court with other nationals, because you and them two nationals might literally be the only 3 men in there. And when I say men, I mean the species of man in that bitch.
Yeah.
You might have some people in there that look like us.
Think about that too. There's test tube, you know, like, bro, like,
we ain't gonna get into that. Yo, wait, we can't get into that.
I'm gonna let that go because that's not the same. It's not the same. Just not the same.
We can't get into that tonight. Yo, that's too deep.
I'm telling you, they'll kick us off. They'll be like, oh yeah, 1440 KY tribe is banned from that.
They start messing with the signal, son. We ain't doing that. But that's facts though, Isaiah. Yeah. What is normal for the spider is chaos for the fly. Yes, indeed. When they call the case, that's a test. Yes, it is. What up, Fred? Good to see you here, man. I work in health care, quit a job, turned down 4 jobs till I got my current job, all to avoid taking the vacation. Yep, there you go. That's how you do it, man. Don't bend the knee. They don't like what you're saying. They press the button to get rid of you if you took that JAB. Yes, indeed. Rick and Morty showed the trauma at birth to exceed in life in 1 episode. I need to look at that. Hey, yo, could you send me that episode in my email or on Telegram, Civic Maker? I saw a video of a guy speaking about 80s babies are special and came here to fight spiritual. Yeah, rainbow children. That's what they call us.
Babies. And I was born 11/24/1985, my brother. Yeah, 11/24/1985.
Yes, indeed.
I'm on the cusp of a Sagittarius, like, Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, man. Facts. Hey, listen. Babies born between 80 to 85 will unlock abilities when the time comes. Look up this vid. The Rainbow Children. I heard that before. The reason we was
What
doing
is
here,
the vid?
basically.
I've heard about it too, but like people don't well, I have a time to explain that, bro. But I was adopted, but I was hidden. Like I'm the firstborn grandson of my generation. Like the way I was cultivated, I'm not being narcissistic. This is just what the Most High tells me, bro. Like there's a reason for everybody's purpose is exactly designed. The ones that were sent here,
Yeah, 100%.
Your experience is not just some random occurrence, brothers and sisters.
True. Yo, Hector, send me that. Join the Telegram group and send me that video because I want to watch that. I want the group to see it too. Comic books tell you what's going on. Example: Spider-Man. Yes, indeed. They always tell you what they're going to do before it happens. Chill. I live on Bear Mountain. Oh yeah, you out there in the mountain. The species of man is a very wide spectrum. Example: mankind. That's also true, man. Young Bucks. Tony said, "Y'all young Bucks." Hey, man, you here fighting right alongside us, so we can't be that bad. Tony,
hey, remember Heroes? Remember the show Heroes?
Yeah, vaguely.
Man, everybody need to watch that again, man. That was before its time. Watch it now with everything that we know. Go back and watch Heroes now. And you're gonna be like, I just thought I'm on the second season again, like, because you can only see as far as you understood. And back in like 2013, my brother, I wasn't near anywhere complete.
True that. Yo, check it out. There's a show on what is it on Amazon Prime? I think it's very interesting. It's called Jury Duty. All right, and this was interesting to me because the concept of the show. I'm not going to tell you what happened, of course. I want you to watch it, but the concept of the show is these people go to jury duty, and there's a room full of people. Right now, here's the way they did it. One person that's called in is not an actor, but everything else is actors and screenplays, right? So when the guy, for instance, walks into a room, they make sure they have everything planned out so that the actors are doing what they're supposed to do on cue. You know what I mean? Everybody's reacting the way they're supposed to. They're doing weird stuff. People are saying weird stuff to try to get them to like think that, you know what I mean? Like, what the hell is going on here? But the dude keeps playing along with it. So he doesn't know what's going on. So, dude, this goes on for like 7 episodes, but the ending is very interesting. You ought to watch it. But yeah, it reminds me kind of like, yo, what if this is what's actually happening when you go to court? What if everybody in that court is literally on a screen production play and there's a script and everything?
And they've all been signed NDAs, right? So they can't tell anybody.
Crisis actors exist, dude. Look at all these psychological operations they have, yo. People out here will do all kinds of shit for you to pay them to be quiet. They'll do it. But yo, listen, man. Like, yo, what if this is what's happening? What if they read your paperwork and say, all right, look, he's probably gonna come in and say this. He's gonna be asking for this paperwork. We saw his YouTube videos. The dude pretty he knows how to talk. You know what I mean? He's good at handling himself around pressure. So what we're gonna have to basically do is do this kind of thing here. All right, so we're gonna have you sit here, and these police sit here in this front line. I want a lawyer to sit next to these police. I want a jester, which was very interesting because the police officer that was at the door, his clothes was way too big for him, and it looked weird. Like, yo, why? And the dude was a big dude too. He looked like he weighed about 275. He was big, but his clothes. It looked weird. Like his clothes was way too big for him. Like, yo, why are your pants hanging off of your ass? And what is happening right now, bro? Why is your shirt baggy? Like, why does it look like you're wearing a jacket and you're wearing a shirt? You know what I mean? Like, it was, his belt was like sloppy. He didn't look like he was a police officer, and I noticed that. And I'm like, yo, what is really going on in this courtroom? But what if this is what's happening, yo? Truman Show type shit, right?
It's, bruh, what is real?
What is real besides the country, right? I missed the mark by a year. Too bad, man. Hello, dude. Sorry I was late. What up, man? What's good? American Apocalypse. What's up? What's up? Chris Turner, you'll say 82. Yes, indeed. You know how we do. January 27, 1978, my born day, age of Aquarius. That's what it is, man. But look, you're right beside us, man. So look, you an ally, Tony. Babies born on military sites might have the best chance. Why would you say that, though? Heroes was my show. The Heroes, I have seasons 1, 2, 3. Now I gotta watch. Now y'all gonna make me go watch that show.
Man, you ain't, bruh. Just come on, man. We both the light-skinned natures. You already know how we get down.
I got it on the to-do list, man. Don't worry about it. I got you. Yes, sir. I got it on the to-do list. All right. I believe that having a trust is the best way to protect yourself from these idol gods, devils. That is 100% true. You know what I'm saying? That is 100% true. Yes, it is. Courts are acts. That's why we got to act on damn near every law. Yep. It is an act. October 1970. Hey, I ain't mad at that, man. I ain't mad at the 70s babies out here representing. Yes, indeed, man. Well, look, I'm about to wrap it up for the night, man. It's great to have you guys on tonight, man. This is an excellent show. Thank you for calling in, man. 1440, man. Everybody
Appreciate
who's in the chat. Yes, thank you, man. Everybody who's in the chat, man. I'm going to go and hand you the floor before we tune out. You can drop any words of wisdom, encouragement for everybody.
Oh man, y'all stay blessed, my brothers and sisters, and I hope that y'all stay together. Remember that, because I know it gets lonely.
True indeed. Yes, indeed. It definitely gets lonely, man. And you already know who I am. It is A6 and 4 National Born Natural. If you guys are interested, please hit me with a donation. I greatly appreciate it. Every bit helps. As far as the Telegram group goes, go ahead and jump on that. We will still be live on Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. So we're not taking a day off for that. Yeah, man. Any consultations you need, hit me up. I got you. Anything you need from me, I'll be glad to help you out as best as I can. If I can't, I'll try to point you in the right direction of where you can go. So with that said, man, you already know what time it is. Great conversation. Thank you so much for tuning in. Catch you on the flip side. Peace.